Izum, at the crossroads of Ukraine's Kharkiv and Donetsk regions, is a strategic prize for the Russians in their fight to control Donbas. For the residents of the city of 45,000 people, it is a living hell from which escape is next to impossible. For me, the town is very special. I spent a lot of time there as a child, visiting my grandparents during the summer holidays. 117 days, my 88-year-old grandfather, Petro Borodenko, lived the nightmare of occupation, without critical hard medications, electricity, or running water. With much of his home destroyed, he lived in the same cellar my great-grandparents used as a shelter during World War II. Now, in the relative safety with his family in Kyiv, my grandfather is still in shock and exhausted, but glad to be alive. With the help of volunteers and the Ukrainian army, we managed to get him out of Izum. He spent 2 emotionally and physically difficult days in cars and buses with no food, getting past Russian troops who tried to get him to go to Russia, humiliating him by calling him old and weak. He had to walk a long distance across a dam that had been hit. The memories of devastation haunt him.
Стреляют ракеты. И ко мне просто...
I remember missiles firing, and one of the missiles hit my garage. The neighbor's house was on fire. A house across the street was also on fire, and the neighbor's garage was destroyed.
Хата.
I saw it all. It was very scary.
Я это все наблюдаю. Страшно.
Most people's lives are settled by the time they reach 88, but that's when my grandfather's took another sharp turn. He will never forget the moment.
Самолет летит. Мы выскакиваем с хаты.
The plane flew over. We ran out of the house to the cellar. The pilot illuminated us, and I think, well, now he will throw a bomb. But he flies past my house and flies on and drops the bomb. The plane threw such a large bomb, I don't know if there were 5 tons or how much. The crater from it was large. One house was gone, and the second house was gone. There were a lot of wrecked houses on our street.
Разбитые.
As a young man, he served in the Soviet army, side by side with those who would now be the grandparents of troops killing Ukrainians in this war today.
Я ощущаю так, что падлые.
They are bastards. Forgive me for this word. They broke everything so that it can no longer be broken. They destroy the life of the city.
Russia denies targeting civilians in Ukraine, but my grandfather is sure the opposite is true. He recalls one of the bloodiest Russian missile attacks in Izum.
А самое много было, когда бомба.
Most of the dead were from when the bomb hit the bomb shelter in a residential building.
Погибло сразу
260 people died immediately. Direct hit. Nobody could escape.
Никто не мог спастись. Трагедия очень ужасная.
The shadow of war has dominated his life. He was 7 when the Soviet Union entered World War II, and here, at twilight, war surrounds him once again. This little bag and a photograph are everything he has left, the main treasures he stores in his heart and memories.
Ломает мою жизнь.
I am offended and hurt that my life is broken.
Я хотел бы, чтобы не было войны.
I would like there to be no war and to live a free life.
И жить свободной жизнью.
In Kyiv, he is slowly recovering, spending time with his family. He still dreams of peace, of going home to be buried next to my late grandmother, his wife, and my late uncle, his younger son, never to experience war again.